Here we are with another episode of Dungeons Anonymous. If you haven't been keeping up to what everything we've been doing, you're kind of fucked at this point because we've done a lot of shit. But to catch you up on what we did last week or a week before that is they pretty much wrapped up a 4-hour ship battle. Basically, a combination of learning how to do ship battles and then doing the ship battle, and then apparently getting their ass kicked in the ship battle as well. They did all this in about 4 or 5 hours of gameplay. I think honestly they gave up after a while. They wanted to die, but they got through it, and now they're back at the Absalon station where they're doing a debrief with their boss Shisk. I think I'm saying that correctly. I don't know. So let's go right into it. Once again, our players are Bardis, Varric, and Nati. Nati, aka Alex. Bardis is aka Totem, Stein, or any of the other above names that I would provide him throughout the series. And Varric is Dragon. So if you hear any of these names, just know it's our players. And me,
Hi
of
guys.
course, is Casper. So, what the freak are we doing?
You pulled us into the front of Shisk, and now we're about to get our debrief.
All right. So, debrief. Make sure. All right. So, I guess I forgot one update. So basically, you pulled into the spaceport. There was a lot of news about what happened at the Acreon. There was some missing and edited footage from the Acreon and that described what you guys did there. So mostly only the good stuff showed. It showed you guys cleaning your katas. It showed you guys kind of in action, rolling around and shooting and pew-pewing.
I did release my memoirs.
Yeah. There's links.
There are
There,
some people that know the truth.
there are
Just throwing
links.
that out there.
There are links to the memoirs. You write pretty fast in the middle of fucking killing the contest.
Yeah, the AI did it for him.
AI, dude. Yeah, he's just pulling thoughts out of my brain. Thanks, Javier.
Too bad it's in Spanish, the memoir. Long dead.
Universal
language.
Translators.
They've got translators in the future.
That's true. All right. I'm just thinking about Javier like, ay, señor, ay, espérate un momento, too much, too fast. All right, so yeah, so once you landed, you've seen all that, and basically you got a text message or whatever from Noor saying that everything's good. He probably wants to see you eventually, but not necessarily desperate right now. In the meantime, Shisk, who is your technical boss of the Starfinder Society that you decided to join, decided to pull you into his office to kind of see what the hell's going on because he's seeing all of the articles and the news things. So he's a little concerned about your well-being. But he is not angry by no means because your success is the success of the Starfinder Society. So he's kind of like proud, but also kind of like freaking out, like what the hell's going on.
Okay.
So yeah, take it away.
So we just brought a lot of really good publicity to you. Do you have anything to give us? I hold out my hand all squeezy like.
I forgot what accent I gave this guy.
I don't think anybody remembers.
I think you tried to do the like the way his name sounds like.
Yeah, sissing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speak snake.
Let me get a character. Yes, your success has brought very well recognitions to our establishment. I am quite proud of your endeavors.
Excellent. But you know, pride does not spend.
I have through my sources, found out that you have been compensated. Along with this in our library of information, there is much that we can come into accordance.
Knowledge is payment. Give me access to all the archives that you have, and I will let this go completely. For them, I am not sure. I point back at my comrades.
Anyone else?
I like knowledge. The robot wants to find out. Nati wants to find out about his past. Yeah, because I just
About
woke up
your
like
past?
2 months. Yeah. Because I just woke up like what 2 months ago or whatever I wrote in the backstory. I want to find out what this body did in the past before. I don't know. I get some John Wick character coming up to kill me in my sleep for something I don't even remember doing.
John Wick. Someone killed your puppy.
Mr.
No, it
Nati,
would have been I killed somebody. Is what would have happened.
Mr. Nati, if I can't be too, what's the word? Jesus.
Old?
Forward.
Forward.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, your species tends to have registered parts, do they not?
I wouldn't know. I know very little. It seems I just wake up. I know certain things. I don't know other things.
Dumb robot. If you can fix him, it'd be great. He can't shoot either.
Interesting.
I can't shoot, but I can spell stuff. Spell stuff.
I can do a search into the database to see if we recognize any of your parts that has been registered with other creatures of this world and universe. I cannot guarantee I will find your true origin, however, because you seem to be been put together by a variety of different parts. Often is the way of your species.
Whatever you can do to help. I'm interested.
I wish to ask a question.
I wish to reserve the option to not answer.
That is fine. I just wanted to know, have you found any additional information on what's on the Teletrons regarding the weapon that you uncovered?
What do you know? Remind us, and then we'll tell you if there's anything else.
There is some good news. It seems like our logistic database has recognized many of the symbols you found in the drift farm. Because this is not the first time they've appeared during this time frame. The bad news is that the source is highly unreliable.
At the word unreliable, fucking Bardass just shivers.
At this moment, Shit starts picking at some of his I don't think he has skin. He has bug shells.
Chitten.
Shit, yeah.
Chitten,
He starts
yeah.
doing that shit, fidgeting. All that we have about the earlier texts comes from a person named Hakim Zeens. Nearly all 3 centuries ago. Yes, his name is Hakim. And it's actually much more difficult than Hakim. I'm just gonna call him Hakim. It's Hakim Zine. Actually, it's actually Zine, but let's keep it Zine because I like the Zine. So Hakim Zine. It comes from a person named Hakim Zine nearly 3 centuries ago. He's long dead, from my understanding. And it seems that there is no published studies of those texts have ever appeared since. According to these records, Zine's original findings were donated to a planet called Cubarat's University.
I kind of want to know the spelling, please. I really do.
Q-A-B-A-R-A-T.
Q-A-B-A.
Quabarat.
Cobberit, yeah. Okay. I can even go with like Cobberit because that's like Cabo. No. It's not like Cabo
Caravan.
or Quebec.
So donate to the Caravan. See, I'm not gonna. I can't say that so fast in my head because it completely messes up. So
For sure.
Caravan University of Xenoarchaeology and Xenoanthropology on cadet called Castrovo. On Castrovo. Castrovo.
Oh, I recognize that name. That's one of the other planets in this system, isn't it?
Castrovo. I'm
Yep.
just saying. Am I saying that right? Castrovo?
I have no idea. It's like
I have-
I keep saying it because it's like.
CASTROVO.
Okay, so the anthropology of Castrovo shortly after his, and he starts twiddling his antenna and fingers. Disruptive expedition. Fortunately, the society has numerous alumni from that university. I can readily secure you a contact there and forward you my personal recommendations for a few faculty members. Perhaps they can show you Zan's notes and even take you to the original site so you can search for more clues about what happened and what was on that drift rock.
These notes never hit the net?
Unfortunately, no, it's a well guarded secret.
Ah. So about that unfettered access to the archives, I have that for reading material on the trip, don't I?
Unfortunately, I can only give you access to the information that is of your level in our society. As you know, our society spans eons, and you do not have the rank associated with one to access the entire section. However, you can gain access to those of a person of your stature and recognition.
Fair enough. Varric, anything to add?
Do you have any questions regarding any that I've informed you?
How far away is Castrovel with? And then my in-game character would know whatever our ship specs are. I'd ask him like,
We have a
How
drift
far?
rating of what?
yeah.
It takes roughly 3 days from here.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Excellent. Plenty of time for me to work on my robot.
Is it It's one of the other core worlds, right? So this is or packed worlds. So it's a relatively safe highway, for lack of a better word.
Correct.
Okay.
It is one of the
Awesome.
back roads.
So if we've got nothing else, I'd like to contact our mechanic that's been working on our ship and ask him if it's done.
So you guys don't want to know. You don't want to ask any additional questions about the university, Hakeem, or.
Oh. Do
Oh,
we
the
need
name
any
of our
sort
contact.
Yeah, that, and do we need anything else to like prove we have access or something?
No, he
like
does
that?
hand you the letter of recommendation. So he hands you a copy of it, but he also sends a copy over the net.
Okay. Excellent. But yeah, the name of the contact would be great, just so we could go in there demand to see someone specific.
Sure. The Shisk turns around, opens his little PDA, and types in a few things, and says the following: there is a postdoctoral student named Wallace who has worked in the society in the past. I ask him to greet you when you land on Quadrat.
Okay. Just random. Does anybody know where the notepad for this app is? I could have swore there was one
Well,
for
Is it like
the
journal or something?
jukebox macros. Yeah, all I have is jukebox and macros.
Um,
And the Starfinder compendium, I guess. But yeah, I
I
can't.
don't see it. I thought
Yeah, I
there
know we
to
used
be-
to have a.
I'm confused. What are we talking about?
There used to
We
be
had
like
a place for
in-game notes thing, like an in-website notes page.
It's an eye. You see the eye?
I see the eye, but all I see is the little thing that says Starfinder,
Yeah,
and then
like
search for
there's nothing that would
songwriting.
let us write our own notes. Is what we're looking for.
Oh,
Yeah, I have no idea where it went.
I suppose we could just do it in our character sheet somewhere.
I can also open it up, but what do you call it? Yeah, a notepad. But I was hoping to have something here that was a little more organized.
yeah, that's actually weird. Might be an update of the
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. I happened to find the notepad that I had from a long time ago. Holy crap! Cool. And his name was Wallos, Wallos.
yes, Wallace. WHALLS.
Okay. No last name?
No, just Wallace.
Okay. Uh, the the people there, what are they? Is it another
it's a
like
pack
random?
world, so it's mixed.
Oh, okay. So there's no. Are there any like random rules that I'm gonna have to follow when I get there,
No,
or do
so
we as
most,
Starfighters kind of leeway?
as you are aware, most of the planets of the pack worlds are multicultural.
Oh, okay, cool,
There
excellent.
are a few specific species planets, but there are closed out of the pack world.
Ah. Okay. Anything from Varric?
No, I'm good.
He's gonna mysticism. He's gonna try to fade out like a ninja.
Doof, like a Batman, just throw down
Smoke
Before you
bomb.
go, if you don't have any other questions, I have something else.
And what would that be? Something paid, hopefully.
He takes out his PDA and taps a few more keys, and each of you get a notification.
Bing bong.
The same
Beep boop.
notification for all of us.
Yes, it's a notification saying that here is your advance for completing this quest. I do know that what we're asking tends to be a lot, and based on everything you've been through already, you may want to take a break. However, if you complete this mission, that advance will be yours.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, how's it in advance if we have to complete it before we get it?
It's given to you ahead
Well,
of time.
it means that we don't have to pay it back if we complete it. So it is in advance. I
Okay.
understand. Yeah.
He believes in your goodwill and saying that you will complete it. So he figures you may need it before you actually go.
Oh, cool. Excellent. I'm glad of this. Mainly because it seems that you haven't read my memoirs yet. And then I scurry away.
And it's a total amount. It's 1,000 each.
1,000
okay.
each. Okay.
What was the price of the club again?
Ooh, we didn't calculate that.
You did. We did. We had you gave us a number. I'm trying to look back for it.
Try to get it out.
I think you told us, but you didn't actually. We didn't actually.
4,000 credits.
4,000 credits. So without
So
this
there's
one,
rules. So there's rules. If you're interested in doing that, there's rules. But you'll find out if you decide to. If you have, so it's $5,000, it's $4,000, but then there's rules attached to it. And
Okay.
you can contact the owner that's willing to lease it to you.
Was it
so
4,000 to own it, or is that like
a monthly.
the
It's
down
4,000
payment, or monthly, or what?
It's the down payment.
Okay. And
How
then
much is
he's
it to monthly or whatever?
yeah. I'm gonna instantly contact this guy real quick.
All right.
Just be
you
like,
look at the
yo.
classifieds for the Downside Kings ad.
Yes.
All right. you calling him? Conference call?
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, before you call though, how
Oh.
much money do we all have?
I have 4,000 credits on me now.
Okay, I have 2943. And then what does Varric have?
Slightly less than 3,000.
Okay.
So you
And
guys,
did you guys just add your? Did you guys just add the 1,000 that you got?
I
right
just
now?
added the 1,000, yeah.
and
Okay.
take
Yeah.
Take Rosie's equivalent to what you have and split it into three.
You just want to give us
So-
another 1,000 each if we
Yeah.
all have roughly 3,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have 3943.
All right. I'm at 5,038.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we got the money to just outright do this. This is easy. This is an easy choice. Passive income, boys, and a place to relax on the freaking ship.
When we're not on the ship, you mean?
Yeah. We'll be able to get like VIP treatment and shit here. We might even be able to start our own gang. I'm kidding. Gangs make money.
Kill one person, replace them.
That's exactly what you did.
Alright, so you calling him? What's up?
Yeah, we're calling him. Does the classifieds have a name? If you want to just give him one randomly right now.
Pendle.
Pendle?
Pendle.
Pendle. Okay, I was about to start calling him Penile just to be a dick, but
Pen like a pen dough. Like Pendle.
okay. Okay,
He's a
Pendle.
snob. He looked like.
Oh, so you know what? All right, cool. I know how to get around this, guys. Beep boop.
Who is it?
Ah, Sir Pendleton, I imagine. I would like to procure the club.
Sir, how dare you call me?
Simply? It's in the classifieds? You have an ad? Give me club now. Payment
You think
is
this gives
available.
You think this gives you authority to call me Mr. Pendle?
Yes, Sir Pendleton. You see, I'm really hoping that you would, just take the money and give me the club.
How much do you have?
We have the 4,000 as requested.
It has gone up.
Oh, since what, the phone call?
Meet me at the club. Click.
All right, well, I'm gonna head that way.
Is there
We have a
anything-
meeting, boys.
Yeah, we might as well go.
Too bad the sack of meat is passed out and we can intimidate this jackass.
I forget where we have to go, but I think it's one of the elevators, right? So I'm just going
the
to this
elevator's right
elevator.
next to Chisco.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Are any of us good at like negotiation?
Nope. That was Rosie's thing.
But that was just intimidate, right?
Yeah, that was just make people scared and bash them against the wall. Alright, transporting them around.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Javier to do something. It might seem a little random. Javier, as we meet this gentleman, can you run any scans on him to see if he has any broken equipment?
On his body, senor? Or, like,
On his body or in his office, wherever we're meeting, really.
okay.
Excellent, thank you.
Just
Love it when robots
Varric
do
needs
with
to
their ass.
change his, Varric needs to pull his character.
Oh, that's right. I can actually look. I was just Alien Night.
That means if you buy it, I have to remake the I have to remake the labels because it's no longer the Downside Kings.
Oh, we're gonna have to come up with a name.
You're
Oh
gonna have to come up with a
shit.
name and like a new
We'll come up with a
poster.
banner and shit. Yeah.
God damn it.
Varric, drag your token onto the map rune.
It won't let me drag it.
I could drag it, but I don't know if he'll be able to move it. Can you move it? Oh, that was interesting.
I think you got to clean up last time we used it.
Ah,
Alright, I pulled it. I don't know if he's.
okay. Yeah, I pulled it too. I'm assuming he's moving it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So
So Mr. Pendleworth is waiting for you inside the club.
all right. Stand about here. Here.
As you approach Mr. Pendleworth, he is an exuberant character. He has a lot of shiny, jewelry. He has a very expensive outfit. And he has a one of those little top hats with the single glass in the eye.
Okay, a monocle. We're literally talking to the Monopoly man.
Yes. A tall version of it. Yes.
Hello, Sir Pendleton.
Are you the ones who called?
Of course, we wish to procure the club so you don't have to deal with this petty shit anymore.
Oh, bother. Is this your compatriots? Are you all joining as well?
Of course, more people to run it so you don't.
Let's have our seats, shall we?
I hope you have a bartender already hired. If not, I don't want to make drinks. I make poison.
I do not drink when we have business.
Stick up the ass much, I am sorry.
Drinks are after we complete our business.
Okay, fair enough. So, I just kind of open up a nice little, like, I don't know, how like, what would be, like, the equivalent of a check? I guess I pull out my Zelle, and I fucking type 4,000 into it, and I just kind of put it on the table, and it's just like, you press send, and it's over, and you don't have to deal with this, and you can go to your lavish lifestyle.
Wait. You gotta understand, Mr. Pendleworth is, he's a multi-billion-dollar credit man. So he's not really phased by your 4,000.
No, and I understand that, but the thing is it's so far beneath him that he just wants to get it over. It's just press the send and move on, so you can get back.
He's a shrewd businessman too.
Oh,
Then how about we just kidnap him and hold him for ransom if he's really.
wait a
worth
minute,
this
wait a
much?
minute. Is this really a mental conversation? Because I might be down. Don't. He does. I don't see any bodyguards.
God damn, I don't know why I think this far ahead.
Here's your out, Casper. He's a hologram. He's not actually here. That would be fitting of some billionaire like this. It's actually
is
just
true.
an AI running his person.
You see, and that way we also have the reason of him just wanting to get the fuck off the phone call and go make real money.
So, okay, let's not metagaming. Let's not metagaming and just do
Alright.
whatever we want to do. So how much do you have?
Have? That's not really the object here. You requested 4,000 credits in the ad, and I am here with the 4,000 credits.
Sir, this ad is several months old. Do you
Oh,
understand?
wait. Impossible. We clean this place out ourselves.
Are you saying you're responsible for stealing all the equipment?
We stole nothing. Those were spoils of war, as you can see, exist in my culture. Therefore, you have no leg to stand on there. They attacked us, we defended.
Okay, roll a bluff check.
Okay, let me see.
Because you use the words clean out this place.
Boom, 17.
He does not believe you, but he does not confront you.
Really?
Interesting.
But that's not a bluff though. We did clean out this place.
No, well, meaning he
I want a
accused you
truth
of
roll, damn
stealing
it. No.
all of their stuff and equipment.
Oh, he accused us of. Okay, I get you. I get
And
you.
you said we cleaned out this place at the whole time. So basically, you stole all the equipment, yeah, the sound speakers and everything.
No.
So you did a brush
Oh.
check for that. So he doesn't believe you, but he doesn't confront you either.
You see, but then. Damn, how do I clear up the misconception? Because that's not what I meant. I meant the fucking armed rapper
Choose
that
your
was.
words carefully. Let's
Oh well.
move on. Besides, we're here to do business.
Exactly, and business is swift.
The total sum of ownership for this establishment is 50,000 credits.
Excellent.
However,
What sort of payment plan are you looking here?
payment plan?
Why else would you put a down payment of $4,000 if not to get a payment for me later? If that were the case, you should just say, hey, 90% discount, come get it. I will give you a gumball.
You might be right. See, I figured that maybe a gentleman as yourself would have the appropriate revenue to purchase.
Unfortunately, my revenue is tied up in business acumen.
You see, I have a checking instead of savings.
Business. I have never heard of you. But anyways,
Right, because my business is dirty.
we can start the bid at maybe $6,000.
We have like a mental check thing, right? Like where we can talk to amongst ourselves. And I just be like, do we want to just get this over with and just give this douchebag 10 grand or 6 grand? My bad.
I mean, I kind of want power armor coming up. And how do I say this non-metagaming? Like in 2 levels when I can use power armor, I kind of want to buy power armor.
It's like, no,
Okay,
fool, I ain't got
so-
that kind of bread.
So look at. How about this? You guys both put in because it was gonna be the 4. So we'll just say you guys
Actually,
both
you know
put
what? I
in
just got
1,500.
2 grand. I just got 2 grand. I can.
No,
put
no,
2
no.
grand.
Just go ahead and put in the 1,500. That'll bring 3, and then I'll put the other 3, and then we'll be fine with that.
I can see
you're
you
deciding
holding it
on-
over us.
I don't want to. This is just it. Like, and then I kind of like I try to like get through my mental disgust of this human and just be like, I really just want this conversation to be over.
What's
So you're trying to give him the. You're not going to negotiate the down payment, which is 6,000.
Right. I'm trying to just.
try to get us 5,000, and then I'll do 5,000 divided by 3. It'd be 1666 for each of us.
All right. I
So
look
if
at
you
the
can get us
man
to
as like
5,000, yeah.
be like, how about we go to 5,000 and meet in the middle,
no,
and then
no,
that way
you
we
do
both walk
45.
away. No, that way we because the initial was 4.
Shitty negotiator, this guy.
Nah, because the initial was 4th, and he goes to fucking 6, which means he obviously wanted more than that anyway. So he wasn't gonna take fucking 45.
So you want to do 5,000.
I wanna offer him 5,000, which is in the middle between 4,000 and 6,000, and then just be like, we meet in the middle, we both walk away as gentlemen,
So
no one's hurt.
roll a Diplo.
Okay. Gotta always pull up my character sheet. Good God, my diplomacy is always fucking shit too. 13.
Are you sure you should be the one doing this?
I'm pretty sure I'm the like. There's no one else in the situation.
I have a -2 to all the stuff.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I'm the pretty.
I only have a 4 diplomacy, so that's with no.
You have a
ranks.
4? Yo, I have no ranks. Like,
I have a -2.
I have no
so-
ranks.
okay, so yeah, we have virtually no talking ability. I'm a shooty McMercenary man.
Okay. So unfortunately he didn't pass it. So he don't pass the DC check tonight. But this is what he does. It seems that you cannot afford this establishment. However, I'll give you a deal. I'll give you the 5,000 if you choose me as your financial backer in this purchase.
Well, I'm confused. What?
So okay, so essentially what he's saying is so like just how like a house purchase works. Someone pays for the house. We're only putting the down payment at the moment. He wants to be the one putting the payment on the place so that when the repayment happens, he can charge interest. If that's my proper understanding.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to. So basically, he's not. So he's not renting this place. He's selling it. However, you cannot afford the 50,000, so you gotta get a loan for 50,000. But he's willing to give you the discount of the down payment for 5,000 if you choose him as your financial backer. Meaning he'll give you the loan. To the place.
What percentage? I ask him. What's the
This is
APR?
just blown so far. Like it started at 4,000.
No. This is where I shine. What's the APR? What are we looking at? No, I'm kidding.
I kind of want to sense motive on him.
Money? He reeks of moneymaker. But do it. Do it up.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. You see dollar signs everywhere in his. He is completely trying to take advantage of your situation, and he's trying to just make as much money as possible.
You see, this is my idea. This is my thought here. I know this dude's gonna try to just like shice us over, right? But we'll own a club.
So if Nazi can look up the average APR rate for most loans in the Absalon Station for lenders.
Oh, has Javier noticed anything broken on him? I imagine not.
What do you mean broken?
Like, does this dude have like a broken PDA in his pocket? Anything of that nature?
No.
Okay, figured.
So Nazi, do you want to check the APR rates of local lenders?
Yeah, sure. I'll do a Google search for it or whatever we call it, Google.
The standard rate is 2.5.
Okay.
Alright.
So that's not bad.
Do
Actually.
we have the credit for this? Do we have to do
Oh,
a credit
yeah.
check too?
No,
I know, right?
It's a standard rate. It's the credit
For
loan
50K?
lending. Yeah,
For
it's
50K?
Yeah, it's a standard. It's a standard. So lending in the future has become easier,
Okay.
Alright.
but it's also easy to get in debt.
Right. That would be the the drawback
So
of
can
getting
this guy
easier.
offer us better than
You can ask him.
2.5 for
You can ask him.
his own? I'm asking the rats. It's the rat.
I am a rat. It is not
Yeah.
necessarily a bad thing.
Bardast. I'm asking Bardast if, because he's the one that's been talking to him this whole time. There's no need to
Interject.
complicate this anymore. Yeah. But we got the mental
As you're
connection.
having this conversation, you start getting mass text messages and emails from lenders.
It's about
Sir, I believe that I have plenty of lenders willing to do that, but I would be willing if you would go at the standard 2.5 APR, to be completely honest with you.
Are you gonna be able to talk tomorrow, Casper?
I know, right?
You make a very funny joke. However, my APR, my standard rate, is only the best around for my impeccable service.
Oh, so 2%.
I'm about to shoot this guy. I say.
He brings out a digital holographic pen and paper, basically, with all the details of the contract. He was like, if you're interested and want me to be your financial secure, please sign the line, and we will conduct and finalize this business.
All right, I asked Javier to just quickly glance it over and give me the Cliff's notes.
Yeah. What was the APR? He never told us that.
Yeah.
So in your ear and into your microphones of all you guys, he goes, Javier goes, Señor, dice 10%. Mucho.
You're a loan shark. Oh, Terribly. How about this? I will not ask for the discount on the 5,000, and I will go get the loan myself.
So,
Yeah, 'cause we won't even need the down payment at 6K then if we just go get the loan from somebody else for 50K.
Oh, actually, you're very right. I go into the little beep boop thing and the message be like, "Yo, I look through them and find the best deal. Let's get the loan for this 50,000."
all right. So you're getting the loan for 50,000.
Yeah,
Yep.
All right, at 2.5 APR.
yeah,
Yep.
Okay. And you're gonna give it to him.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And that way, nothing out of pocket. Woo! Credit.
Okay. So, you're doing this all on the table, right? You
Yes.
haven't moved it from the table. Okay. So then you go on your computer, you do a few clicks. You take out a credit stick with that information and all that information. You put it on the table as a bargaining chip, and you say what?
I'll just buy it straight out for 50,000. How about that?
Oh, I like the way you do business.
And I hate the way you do. You are a
He
slimy
puts his hand on
grub.
the credit stick and starts to pull it into his pocket.
I put my little rat
Yeah, we need a
nail
deed or some
paw
shit
on
immediately.
top of the credit stick and just be like, deed at the same time as money.
I like you, boy. He pulls out a digital deed and transfer it to your cortical invite.
And then I just lift my finger and I say, excellent, get the hell out of my club.
The I lost character.
I'm sorry.
Pendle gets up, goes behind the bar, takes out a drink, comes back to the bar, to the table, pours everyone a drink, and says, "Cheers." Takes a small little shot and then disappears.
Excellent. I go back and take the shots that he poured and pour them back into the bottle. She'd be like, since we own this now, we might as well sell it.
You peeped that, huh? All right, so you guys are now the proud owners of the Fusion Queen. Obviously, you can
Sweet.
change the name of the club if you want. You can leave it as the recognition does go face, or put a new name might spark a new business. So the way this is gonna work is the follows: you have the debt of 50,000 to pay off at 2.5 interest, right? The 2.5 interest will be collected at every playthrough. So
Okay.
every
Wait, even
playthrough-
if it's just day to day? Like, think about it. Our last two was the same space battle. So we
every
would be
day-
paying a yearly payment twice in one day.
What do you mean? No, not every playthrough is. So if it's 2-3 days that you're playing in game, it won't be in game days. It will be actual gameplay. So every time we play D&D, you owe the 2.5. Understand?
No, not really.
So
I think I understand what he's
real
saying.
life days, not necessarily in game days. So think of it of a gameplay as being a month or whatever, right? Every month you gotta pay mortgage, right? So the way I'm working this out is so every time we play, so every 2 weeks or every week, you'll owe the 2.5.
Yeah,
But wait,
every
wait.
time we
APR is
play-
annual.
I know
Yeah,
it's
wait, hold
APR, but I can't do an annual rate on.
You
a
But what I'm
can.
saying is
If,
there's-
if you
the
break
last
it up
2
into
weeks-
months.
The last 2 weeks we played was like only a couple of hours in game. Why would we pay an annual rate twice within 2 hours?
So what do you propose?
Okay, so if we're gonna do 2.5% APR of the $50,000, it's 1,250 credits a year. So if we break that down into monthly, that's only like what, 100 and some credits a month on top of a normal payment.
Okay. So
So If you want to break it down, as each what's it called is a month, and at the end of the 12 months we'd have to have paid 12.50 to just not increase the interest on the loan, I can understand that.
So we play 2
I mean,
hours.
but 2.5% APR that is being charged every session would be ridiculous. That's like way more money
I did say
than
it's easy to get a loan, but it's hard to get out of it. I did say that, but
you said. It's easier.
Yeah, but
that.
we signed for what we signed for, not for.
all right, you win.
You said APR. We're hoping that's just a year.
I
Like,
was hoping. I should have changed the APR then. I should have changed the. I should have changed that acronym. But that's fair. I did say APR. That's fair. I'm thinking of real life scenarios to apply to Starfinder, which I shouldn't. I'll keep that in mind as my fault as a DJ,
as a DJ.
as DM apparently, getting me on technicalities. All right, so let's do the calculations. You guys didn't do no down payment, so more than $50,000. You said that. So how do we divide? How do you want to divide? Because we have about 2 gameplays a month, real life month.
Right.
So should we do it every 2 gameplays? To be fair.
Sure. Yeah. And then for that, and because okay, so let me calculate this real quick.
I mean, but what happens then if we spend 2 years on one day that we play?
Wait, what?
So think about it. Like, what if we go through 2 years of gameplay, or 2 years of in-game time in one game session that we play? Why would we not pay twice during that time? The same as if.
Why would you think you're gonna go that dilate that much time in one gameplay?
Because there's downtime in some of these campaigns,
There is.
but the reverse of that is also important. Like we were talking about, why would we spend twice as much, or why would we pay twice for the same day, basically?
So
For the
this is
same
my
hour,
question.
even.
This is my question actually. If we want to break that down into like session kind of stuff, I know a number that we could pay that would bring it down to 45 payments. So if we think that we're going to do 90 more sessions, we'll pay it off. And that would be paying at 1100.
So apparently, okay, so this is what I'm looking at. 2.5 APR, 50,000, no upfront costs or upfront down payments. Every month you'll be paying 2,000 credits.
Okay.
2,100 credits. So that's
Right.
every 2 gameplays.
The last month of real life gameplay, we only spent like a couple of hours in the game world. Why would we be paying for?
Well, you gotta understand too.
in
You're
game
gonna
world.
be you're gonna be earning residual income. on this.
At the same, my assumption is at the same rate.
Well,
Not like the same rate of the loan, but you know what I mean, at the same increment of
so you're
time.
not gonna. So if you're worried about being able to make enough money through adventures to be able to pay this off, understand that you're gonna have the money from the adventures, but also the money that you're gonna earn from revenue from owning the club and running it.
I mean, I don't know. It's up to you guys. It's gonna feel weird to me every time we do it.
I don't know if this has ever been done. We're really trying to figure this shit out. We're really
It's
trying to
just
figure this shit out.
people just use the normal like in-game month, and we just have to keep track of the in-game months. Like,
The problem is that an in-game day is 1 minute equals so 1 in-game minute equals to 1 second. If I'm not mistaken, right?
no, it's 1-to-1. It's just in combat. I mean,
slows.
it's not 1-to-1. It's whatever you want. It's just in combat. 1 round is 6 seconds.
So we play for 2 hours every single time. So
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's 1 day. Like
I'm just
last
saying, okay,
time.
so I'm just saying though. So in order to pass 1 actual day, if we was playing right now, after today it would be just 4 hours that pass throughout the time that we've been playing. It's gonna get confusing to start calculating the amount of hours that pass with days. Like, obviously, it would be easier
I
when you
think
guys
it'll be
travel
more
to the other.
confusing.
When you guys travel to the other planet, that's going to be 3 days. So that's going to be quick to do that.
Yeah, but like, think about combat. We're not spending 2 hours in this combat, even if we are in the real world. We're only spending like 18 seconds in a 3-round combat, even if it lasts 2 hours for us playing.
Okay, I see what you mean. The only way I can offset this is to either if we leave it as far as every real life month that you owe it, where you're gonna supplement the cash because you're earning the same amount of money with revenue. So you'll be earning weekly revenue instead of it being so every gameplay you've earned 2 revenues for the club. So it's passive residual. I'm just owning it. That would offset the cost that you need to have it. It's just gonna cut into your profits.
Right. I understand what you're saying. Damn, I didn't really think that this was gonna get this in depth.
I mean, that's why when you guys said, "Oh, I want to buy a club," I'm like, "How the fuck did we actually do this?" And I put a lot of time thinking into it. But again,
All right,
I
I don't have any other worries. I guess then I just void. We'll do whatever you want.
So, all right. So, in order to calculate the revenue, the only way to be fair to do this fair is through the dice roll, right?
Okay.
So we'll do 1d6 dice roll. Every gameplay, you do two d6. So the d6 dice roll will then emulate the amount of income that you get. So if you get a 6, obviously you got a maximum roll. The 6 will be multiplied, and to be fair, it will probably be 100. So 6 times 100 credits will be 600 credits for that week. So you have the maximum potential of earning 1,200 credits every play.
Okay.
So at the end of the month, you'll have a maximum cost of 2,400, which will net you, after the down payment, will net you 400 credits extra.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
that's base,
Right.
right? So that's what you're gonna earn right now. There are several upgrades and several things you can do to the club that will increase that dice roll.
Okay.
So if you recall, you guys stripped this place of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Speakers and fucking everything. So you'll be able to put some of that stuff back in to then increase the dice roll. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Alright, so for now, that's what it's gonna be.
So
This doesn't go
I'm
into
just gonna put
effect-
this in my notes. I'm gonna put this in my notes so I remember. Every 2 sessions, 2,100, right?
Maximum. Yeah, you have to roll it. You have to
No,
roll
no, no.
every
2,100 to pay. For us to pay.
Yeah, 21. I think the actual the amount is 2138.
2138. I just wanted to put it in my notes so that every 2 sessions I know that we'll have to do this. And then I'm gonna mark it as yeah. I'll keep track of this. It'll be fine.
I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the
Okay.
So you have a maximum 2,400. So starting next session, not this session, because you still have to prepare the club. Just purchase it. So by next session, it will be ready, good to go, and you'll do the first 2 rolls for the income. And
Okay.
your first payment is not due to the 3rd gameplay.
Okay.
So from now to the 3rd one. 3, 1, 2. So 2 more gameplays will be done.
Gotcha. I'm keeping track of it. I gotcha. And then that leaves us out of pocket nothing. And if we get good rolls, we'll be just dividing money amongst ourselves. It'll be no biggie.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I've decided on a maximum level, you can probably, depending on, so you'll get opportunities to hire certain people, to hire like Jay-Z and shit to come sing in your club,
Okay.
which will net you higher dice rolls.
So you remember the chick I shot in the eyeballs, right?
Fuck no. You shot someone in the eyeballs?
Okay, so this was in The Rock. The chick that tried to ambush us and then was just like, "Oh, I didn't mean to shoot at you,"
Oh
and
yeah,
then shot her in the face.
okay, so at the space station, yes.
In the future, would I be able to bargain for that person's life for them to work at the club?
You shot her. You shot her. Did
In
you
the face,
kill her?
yeah. Because she was, yeah, because I shot her through the scope.
Yeah, but so how is she gonna work in your club? She's dead.
No. I know she's dead, but I'm saying future reference. Later, because I killed her. Now I have a reason not to kill her. Is what you're saying? I can make her work at the club.
I guess I don't like. You're saying something about like someone you already killed about them.
Right. I'm just saying, if I put it this way, if I can replicate that situation, I will fill this club up fucking fast.
I'm gonna say a soft yes because I'm not quite sure I follow what your intentions are.
So if I can get an enemy to surrender,
If you're
and in
okay.
return for them not dying, I will let them work at the club.
So you want to hire slaves?
No, I want to give people more life, but more life in the club.
Okay, I mean we could.
It's an exchange for not dying. It's a wonderful
I'm not gonna
exchange.
say yes. I'm gonna say we'll deal with it when it comes.
All right, fair enough.
Because already this club thing has already become the headache. This is gonna turn into, instead of it being a D&D adventure, it's gonna be a young gang.
The tabletop gang simulator. All right, we're gonna head. I'm gonna head back to the Sulaco and then just leave the club.
Alright.
Also, I'm also gonna do a quick irritation in this little corner right here to market.
Alright, so you guys are gonna head to where?
The Sulaco, the ship.
Alright, so you're going to the docks?
Yes. Wow, we only have a half hour left. We spent a lot of time
Negotiation
doing
took a long time. Alright, I think you guys wanted to purchase several things. Oh, you guys still have to see Nor. Forgot about that.
Didn't we already see him?
Did you?
Nope, we saw the Starfinder go, I think.
That was, yeah. We talked to the Chisk guy right now, and then before going to Chisk, we had just talked to the ambassador inside the
He
thingy.
told you that basically we got everything.
I think he was busy or something, but we didn't. We just talked to him on the phone.
Wait, that wasn't the guy that we went and talked to in the office?
No, Ambassador Nor was the one that gave you the quest. Did you speak to him? I don't remember if you did. I really
I
don't.
thought we did, yeah, because
We did
that
on
was
the
inside
phone.
that office, right? With those two big
He gave you
undead dudes in the
credits,
corner.
He gave you payment.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm pretty sure.
I think I remember.
I guess.
I
maybe
also
did I have
asked.
to leave early or something.
I'm just gonna transfer you to the office and make sure they charge you.
Okay.
You guys been here?
Yes, I've been here. Yes, I've been here.
Only at the start though. I don't know if we came back here for payment.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did, didn't we? Because I tried to get this dude's scientific connections. Remember? You were half asleep. I think that's what it was. You were half asleep.
Yeah, he was half asleep.
Okay. Okay.
I think it was last session.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did this because remember we both tried to be like I needed to contact someone in like research and scientific fields, and he was like, I don't know anybody in there, and I was like, you gotta know someone. You're an ambassador. Yeah, that happened.
I remember now.
Okay. Cool. So then we're just gonna we're cool to plot a course.
Yeah, you guys. Is there anything you wanna touch the shops for? Upgrade weapons or spend more credits, basically.
I'm good for now since I
haven't had
know
anything yet.
I know that I can't get that robot working yet, so I'm hoping to spend this 3-day trip working on that. All right. I get inside and plot a course to drift as close to that planet as possible. I don't want another fucking ambush happening. Beep boop, mofo.
Alright, Alright, so you go through the Armada and then make your way into open space.
Okay, let me grab my ship. Oop. Open space is like any direction outside the edge, right?
Outside of this clusterfuck of ships.
I'm just gonna go through, just fly close to these ships and.
Where you going? I'm driving here.
I did that on purpose. I figured a New Yorker would have some shit to say about someone just like driving really close to their shit. Holy shit nuggets.
So now you're on the greater aspect of the Armada. If you recall, the Armada is a collection of ships that pretty much all sit outside the station and do business. Some are more nefarious than others. However, they'll conduct some kind of business.
Okay.
Just
Does
to
that
south,
stop? Okay. I can't find my ship here, so I'll just put it right there. Do none of these people would have any knowledge on any of the Acreon's like technology, right?
No. They all they trade like in small stuff. Nothing that really would concern you or deal in these bigger substantial matters. More like, it's trading for water, trading for energy cells and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go and just go outside the map and then plot the drift.
Right. So as you're now leading, you get the green lights from docking to you good to drift, and you start drifting. After a few seconds, your engine spools and you go into drift. Let me stop playing that. And where is it?
Because it's ominous.
And you guys are now in drift mode in your ship. And if you recall, last time you was in drift, a little nasty creature popped open, and believe Alex was still asleep. So just to update him, how you call it?
Oh yeah, with that thing. We had to kill it again.
The Gargakal snuck inside the ship while you guys were stealing all the goodies, and he's hid. And the moment you guys popped into
I think I vaguely remember that.
into drift, the creatures kind of woke up and tried to kill you guys again. But this time, he's dead, so you don't have to worry about that. Let me do something real quick. Daylight mode. Okay. You guys can see everything, I'm assuming, right?
I just have a little black screen.
I just have a little black screen as well.
So you can't see anything that's in front of you right now?
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
So I broke it.
I have a
We're
big black
streaming,
screen.
remember? So look over.
All right.
See
Now
what
I can see the ship.
Okay. I have to fix it at a later date. Alright, something's up with my monitor. Hold on. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. So there's nothing nefarious going on in your ship, so you can see the entire ship and you memorize it since you've been exploring it. Like you said before, it would take 3 days to reach the new planet, which is approximately 3 minutes. Let's just use that as a measure.
Okay.
In the meantime, you're free to explore roles and do what you want to do.
I'm gonna make a computer check and try to mess with the robot a little bit to see if I could fix it.
Robot.
I can help him. I guess. If you'll let me. I'll roll a
By
computer
the way, you
check
guys
as
forgot
well.
to sell your paintings and stuff.
I thought we
yeah.
did that. I thought we just assumed we did that.
Oh, did we?
I think so.
So did you
Because
upload
I
that
know.
to your sums?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna delete it.
Yeah, I did.
What the fuck is going on?
What?
Who that?
Oh, it lagged so much. Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay. So
It was not. It was not picking up. I was confused.
Oh, you sound tired again. Jesus Christ.
What? I'm not tired.
It just sound tired. All right. So you were. All right. So the first step of trying to fix. First of all, you got to go buy the robot.
I have to go buy it. This isn't the one that I captured.
I don't know where you're standing at. Where are you standing?
I can't see. Wait, what?
We
I'm
still
standing?
can't see. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the overlay of the ship where it's going through the process of.
Oh, I haven't
drift.
moved you guys over. I'm a dick. Sorry.
There we go. Now I can see. So
Sort of, at least.
I can't remember where they.
I guess I'm in my own room. Yeah.
This isn't a cargo bay. That's not a cargo bay.
I
Left.
try to get out of my room and go.
Cargo bay.
Oh.
So this thing. Yeah, this dude.
You can't move.
I moved.
No, I was talking about nothing.
I couldn't see anything was the thing. So.
You still can't see anything.
No, I can now, but like I don't have my ship memorized.
Okay. I'm moving you around. Hold on. I'm just gonna move you around so you can see things, right?
It's updating. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's the ship. That's the robot that you guys found. So
Yeah.
so the first thing you have to do is try to repair it. You gotta reprogram it, and then you gotta try to insert the new AI into it.
Okay, so I assume repair would be engineering.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell, dude.
Nothing happened. So Bardis tried a second. So nothing happened the first time. The second time, however, you did fail, but something tipped.
Oh, interesting. Are you capable of doing better? I asked not to.
Possibly. Pretty low chance, but. Okay.
Boom.
The first time you need it. The robot springs to not life, but the light starts flashing.
Ah,
So there's power running through.
power is moving. Excellent. Now I just need to reprogram it. And then now where's the computers check? That's a fucking fail. That's a dumb fail. Alright.
Hold on.
That Nati rolling the crazy again.
So the 32. So when Nati continued to put computer passwords and shit in it, he didn't succeed. However, for a second there, the creature seemed to obey one of his commands, which was move his left leg.
Let's see. What are you working with right there?
I mean,
5,
is there
3.
any downside, or can I just keep spamming this, Casper?
There is a downside. So if you get a
Crit
critical
fail.
fail in one of your rolls, something bad might happen.
Alright, do you want me just to spam this?
I think that might be the only option because I think you're the only one that can roll better.
Are we
Praying
really
for-
doing
I'm-
this?
Yeah, I'm praying for
You're not getting the DC that one, but it just
because he can only get 32.
Nope,
There,
I got a
33.
33.
So unfortunately, your DC you're not gonna get enough for it. I was hoping you would get
Okay.
DC critical fail, but the only thing so you can pretty much crack at it. Like you're running code basically.
Okay, I
There's no
understand.
downside to running.
So wait, his crit success of 33 is not capable of the DC, is what you're saying? So then there's no point.
It's up to you.
Yeah, no. I look at him and I say there's no real point in continuing unless you think something else will change because I can't do better than that code. And it's not responding to that string because I look at it, I look at that string of code and I'm like, that shit right there, that shit's godlike. That's like God code right there.
You gotta understand too, it's in a different language and different species.
I see. So this might be something where we need to pass multiple checks before anything happens.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. You need more information.
Okay. So, all right, roll through it, buddy. Do it up.
Well, you want me to go again?
Yeah. See if you can get. See, I want to see what happens if you get another real. If you just come across another god code like that.
I mean, I can't get any higher than 33, and he
No, no,
said
no,
we
no.
can.
But I want the same god code. I want you to write another god code of that level.
Okay.
Got 30, 32.
Fucking 32s.
32.
Oh,
There's
okay,
another
okay.
god code. Did anything happen to that god code
so,
piece?
Once again, he made another breakthrough. You figured out. You translated one of the characters that typically deal with moving. So basically, the first time you got a god code, you was able to move the right foot. This time, you was able to move the left foot. So you're slowly figuring out what these codes and what it signifies. However, you're still not close to getting the entire system to operate as you command.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
So am I lowering the DC needed, or are we really just wasting our time, Casper?
You are lowering.
No.
it.
No, I think I understand. I think what's happening here is each time you get a god code, you're piecing together the puzzle to being able to get the ultimate god code.
So you just want me to keep spamming it until he tells
So
us that we got it?
it's either gonna. So okay, so you got two god codes and we got two pieces. Oh, beep boop.
We
Who's
are
calling?
now arriving at Cartofel.
Ah, we'll work on it later. Oops, I ended up going through the wrong hallway.
I actually forgot to make a map for this. So I'm just gonna pretend to use this one. But I actually didn't think about it. But I'm gonna just put you here. So you come out of space, just like that. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one.
It's all good.
God, it's Terrence StarCraft cruisers.
Security guards. So you just pull it. You come out of drift right next to the planet's atmosphere, and you then decide to go into the planet's atmosphere to land on the planet. You then see the following.
All right. I don't know if I could recognize anything.
All right. I'm gonna start hailing for like a control tower.
Mm-hmm.
Beep boop. Control tower. Do you read? This is the SS Sulaco requesting permission to dock and where the fuck you're at.
Sorako, we hear you. We hear you. We should have some craft guiding you in 1 minute. Please stand by.
Affirmative. Beep boop. All right. I just gotta. Oh, perfect. And then I just fall in order. Just boop.
So they do a standard flight in, so they kind of fly around. They rotate. And then they guide you in and they fly off.
Excellent. And then we're just gonna land. See what the locals look like.
All right, so then you
Aren't they
land.
like six-legged, four-armed insect things? I
Or
don't
cake.
remember.
So you land and you see similar species that you're familiar with. There's some mechanics kind of working on some some doodads and shit. There are some other people just kind of just doing their thing. It's kind of a spaceport. It's kind of busy. Ships
Okay.
are flying in and out.
I'm gonna look on my special tool if there's like an internet connection around here that I can connect to.
So the Wi-Fi is it's galaxy wide.
Oh, that's neat. All right. I'm gonna look up the local map and where the fuck we're going.
All right, so it shows you that you are in a quadrant spaceport. There, you're getting a small message from Wallow saying, "I'm outside."
Uh, I'm standing outside my ship and I'm waiting for
No, he's
Mister.
outside the spaceport waiting for you.
Oh, okay. So I look for the exit and try to head that way. I'm assuming.
Yep, there's a red sign.
This looks like real Final Fantasy esque.
Star Wars, actually.
Hmm. It's pretty neat
Yeah,
looking.
is this the Disney?
Yeah, I think
Like-
it's the Disney attraction.
Yeah.
Is it really? This is a real life attraction? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy if that's
So I
the
put
if
the
that.
I put the ship in front of it, in front of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
It
That's
did just fit perfectly too, didn't it?
All right, so you guys start exiting to the spaceport.
Do I need to drag my character out, or are we not going to be on this screen very long?
No, you don't have to. You do see a guy who looks familiar. Oh shit, my shit closed. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta make him visible to you guys. 1 second. So I made him bigger, so obviously you can see him. But he's just slender, kind of dude, kind of tall.
strong
It's
jaw.
one of Varric's people, huh?
Yeah, he's one of those. He's excitedly starts waving his hand. You see that he's wearing a suitcase. He says, "Come, come, come! I have a taxi for us."
Excellent. I didn't want to hail one anyway. And then get in.
He summons a taxi and you get in it. You start driving inside the spaceport, and you basically start seeing the scenery of the Quadrant City. It's fairly sophisticated, mixed with archaic and also old technology, meaning bricks. So there's a nice mixture of both the new and the old.
Ooh, I may want to get a townhome here.
And then you start entering the inner city, where it's more technologically advanced and more modern.
Cyberpunk.
The taxi is actually Delamain.
Oh my god.
I was trying to get some of the audio, but
It's
I
a
wasn't
it's a
successful.
good thing we don't monetize this, because
It's the Delamain. It's all right. It's Delaman. It's Delaman. There you go.
Delaman.
It's Delaman. It's Dolman. There you go. Dolman. So
Oh, bet.
so you're in the taxi and you see the antennae of the Wallows is fidgeting. He's really excited to ask you a lot of questions. He finally just comes out and says, "So,
So.
I'm so excited. You guys are like super famous.
Oh. Calm down. I'll give you an autograph later.
Like, you guys have seen so much. Like, tell me about it."
Well, there was a
I
ship.
hand him I hand him a copy of the
My memoirs.
yeah.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Do you want it
These are
signed?
sold out.
We could sign it for you.
Oh yeah, I give him a nice little signature on it. It's like boom.
His antennae curl up like a little pig's tailing. He's keeps boinging, boing, boing.
Never would have thought I'd meet a fanboy. Cool.
Oh, I'm a big fan. You guys did so much, and like you was in that ship and the creatures and the biting.
Tell me, my friend, are you interested in science? Would you like to participate in one of my experiments one day? I hand him my card. If you ever do, please call.
Oh my god, amazing, amazing. I'm a scientist too.
Excellent, excellent. I doubt that we have any overlap because you see, I'm more of an explosive expert. But science, that is.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely keep this. Oh man, this is amazing.
I make a note. Maybe explosive candidate found.
I got your letter. I got the letter from Shisk. What can I help you with?
Oh, what was the guy's name? The guy's research. Shit. I didn't actually write that down. I only have his name.
Something you wanted research? So you want to go to the university?
Oh, yes, the university. We need research from a doctor that has some information on a very old space weapon.
Oh, is it from the Acreon?
Yes.
Oh, you must be one.
I want to sense motive this guy.
Okay.
I think he might not actually be as big a fan as he thing is, and he's just trying to get information from us.
Okay.
Hey,
roll it.
explosive candidates are explosive candidates. You can't be picky, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Solid -2. What is that a zero? That is a
That's-
zero.
That's
That is a
straight
zero.
up zero. You see this dude, and you're just like, eh.
Does not get you. Is your friend okay? He's blinking on and off.
He has moments.
Okay.
My sense motive of 5.
You guys are so.
This is why I
so
can't-
inept.
I know.
My minimum is a 11.
Well, maybe you should sense his
Maybe
motive.
you should sense his motive there, Mr. Spy.
There
Straight up.
you go.
Yeah, there we go.
That should have been the first reaction we had.
I like it. Dragon always does everything, but he doesn't last after you guys.
I'm a
It's
skill
content.
monkey. It's not my fault.
All right, so you sense motive that he's just being genuinely excited for seeing you. He's pretty much a university student, so he doesn't get out much. And he spends most of his time in a lab and studying.
Okay.
So you guys are somewhat like superheroes, like killing akatas. He's never even seen a kata other than in a book.
Oh, okay. All right. I pull out one of my vials of xenolarva, and I have 3 of them left. And I say, "Would you like to buy this? This is actually the larva from the Akata."
He pulls out his own.
Bullshit.
So the katas are not that rare in the world. They're used. They're in the black market.
This Akata was on this ship and we killed it. It's gotta be
Um,
sentimental
Yes.
value.
Especially murdered. Only murdered 4 days ago.
I unfortunately cannot afford it. Most of my money already has been spent on my studies. But I bought this in remember because you guys killed. So I wanted to have a little piece of that, and I have it.
All right, I give him this one just to give it to him, and he's just like, now you have a fucking more worth one.
I need to sense. I need to sense motive on Bardas now because he never.
Gives you for free.
I know. I'd also like to sense motive on the universe to see if I've been transported somewhere.
Delamans responds, "Sir, you'll be arriving your system soon."
I give him
Thank you.
I give I give Nati a quick little mental thing. It's fucking worthless anyway.
It's like a rock.
Yeah, basically, I gave the kid a rock. Unfortunately, I didn't realize how rocky this was.
So he also says, Mochin, when we reach at university, you may want to speak to Professor Mulani. Mulani will probably be able to guide
Mulan?
you. Muhali.
Okay. Muhal.
I heard Mulani. I don't know why. I
Muhali.
think that's what you said.
Muhali. Okay? Fuck you and your rock which you came out of from. So Muhali. So speak to Professor Muhali. She will probably be your best bet into finding information you're looking for.
Okay.
And then shortly after you arrived at your location. As you pull up, there's a swarm of reporters outside. But they're not paying attention to you, however. They're paying attention to the actual university, and they're trying to basically take pictures. There's a slew of police officers and guards outside trying to stop some of the reporters from storming the building. Would you like
Okay.
to go inside?
I could make a
yeah.
really bad joke here, so but I'm not going to.
I say you do it.
Now, I'm not even sure if it's stream friendly anymore, so I'll mention it after we're done.
All right, I want to know.
Alright.
What would be the like a check to like blend in and just kind of like pass through the crowd, just be like acting like I belong there?
So
That sounds like stealth, or like
Stealth.
that's what it sounds like.
Stealth or bluff, depending on how you word it, probably.
All right, I try to stealthily just wah my way in.
No, that's not too bad.
Wallow says, "Sir, there's no need to do that. I can just bring you to the back door."
Back door? Bullshit.
So would you write a stealth in or go to the back door?
Now
Let's
we'll go to the back door.
All right. So Wallow escorts you to behind the back door, and you see the follower.
Black screen.
Oh.
What could this mean?
I was waiting for the seeing to happen.
You gotta pull your characters out.
To the
where,
black screen.
though?
Let me see.
I'll pull it onto the black screen. I pulled it onto there.
You see it? You see something?
Oh.
Nothing. No,
Okay,
not
okay,
black
all right,
screen.
give me a second.
It's a black box.
Vision. On.
Ah, I see some shit now. Cool.
I don't see anything.
Where are you? Oh, right there. Vision.
Vision.
Okay.
All right, let me pull out Barrick.
I pulled Varric.
All right, click on him. Vision. There it is. All right, so you come out the side entrance, which was over here. Let me get Wallace. Forgot to get Wallace. Where is he? Right here. I'll make him bigger so you can see him. So he comes up and he says, "Please speak to that lady with the green contraption. She'll be able to guide you to where Mulani is."
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time.
And he stands in a corner here, just chilling. As you approach the lady with the green, whose name is Ikimsi.
Hold on. Before we go, I give the kid my cell phone number, or the student my cell phone number, whatever the number is, and I want his too, so we always have a contact here at the university.
You trying to pick up a college student? The fuck?
No? I just want
you
a
trying to share
contact.
digits.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
look
think
it.
it could be useful to have
I
somebody
agree
who's
with it.
enamored with us
I agree with
and
it.
has special access to this leading university. So,
Completely agree with it
You
because
share
that is
contact
also
information.
test subject over there.
All right, so you share contact information.
alright, cool.
All right. So as you approach,
Cats for making everything weird.
hey, I'm just saying, we're trying to share information with a damn college student.
Are we not
Hey,
allowed
let
friends?
him
I'm
let
only
him
like
be open.
2
Are we not allowed friends? That's the best. I love it.
So as you're trying to approach the Ikimsi is the main receptionist of this facility. She's overwhelmed by different reporters and journalists, and she can't pay attention to anything you're saying.
I have yet to say anything, and that is good. Let me see. I mentally think, what kind of distraction do we want? Do we want one normal, or do we want one explosive?
You trying to explode them?
I have flashbangs. A little bit of tinnitus never hurt anybody.
Jesus Christ. You hear a slew of questions being asked of her. Where's the reporter? Where's the doctor? Where's the doctor? Can we speak to the doctor, please?
I walk up. I'm the doctor.
Bluff check, please.
I don't think you'd need a bluff check. I think they'd just turn immediately.
Well, they turn around, but they got to recognize whether or not you're the doctor or not. They
Damn
turn
it.
around, they look at you, and they're like, and they just turn right back around. Can we see the doctor, please?
Yo, I walk over to Varric. Varric, pretend you're the doctor.
I already have a thought for that.
I know.
I could try.
Do it. Do that shit. I want us to get all the way up in this place.
I walk up and said, I'm the doctor.
All right, bluff check.
Much better.
Yes, I need an 18.
Damn.
I rolled a 5.
I know.
Let me see. DC of 18, that might be as much as 5 higher or lower, depending on your PC strategy. So you would have got it, but unfortunately, the doctor is well known, so they know what he looks like. You look nothing like him. You're not even the same species, so they ignored you.
I just start walking past them and just trying to like
But
my
got
my thought
the distraction.
yeah. My thought process is either she'll see me and need to respond to me just walking by, or I'll just get over here and start trying to find some information.
So that's the outside, by the way. So you're
Oh.
going back outside to
Oh, so there's no okay, so there's no
north is the elevator, which brings you upstairs to the upper offices.
oh
where you
is
walk out.
so is this the entrance?
Yes, that's the main entrance. You went to the side entrance.
Oh. So my question is why is she oh wait, she's the chick. Okay, I understand.
So she's the main receptionist. This chick
Okay.
right here is the main receptionist. She's being
Got you.
surrounded by reporters that got past the security guards and they're
Got
asking
you.
her questions.
Awesome. And now that they've passed the security guard, she's gonna have to respond to me walking to the elevator or not.
You can try.
Yeah. Just boop.
The door did
Because
not
this is
open.
the elevator. Oh.
You can walk through, but
Oh.
it did not open.
Okay.
I'll try to hack the door.
Yeah, same.
God damn it.
Computers or engineering?
I think computers.
Computers. 20. Well, you
Is
successfully.
that good enough?
Yeah, you hacked it. Yeah. So the door
Okay.
opens.
Boop. Come on, gentlemen.
At this point, hold on.
We're about to get fucking ambushed.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you doing?
I can't find the correct NPCs to bring out. Hold on.
You see, my logic for this is all better than throwing a flashbang.
Yeah, it's dramatically better. Though. I mean, it's actually ethically better. You're breaking into.
Wait, is this not a university that allows people in? Come on.
No, there is. It is. It's just that, technically speaking, it's still high. You know, all the cops are outside and shit. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
by you hacking the system has summoned 2 security guards. The elevator does not move. However, you got into it, but it did not move because of summoned the security guards. They go up to you and simply ask you, "Can you please step out the elevator? Have you received authorization?"
Yes, I have. I have a contact in it was Nor that sent us up here, or was it Chisk?
Chisk, but Chisk only gave you the contact for Walos.
Okay, so then I hand him the letter of recommendation.
The security guards take the information and say, "Please speak to Kimsey before you go upstairs."
Ah, fine. It just looked like she was so busy dealing with all the riffraff. Maybe you should help her with that so she can do her job.
Affirmative.
Perfect.
So the security guards come down and they say,
And we go right back in the elevator. Let's go.
they pretty much escort the journalist out the office, and she then turns her attention to you and runs up to the elevator before it closes and say, "Where are you going?"
Oh, we're here to see Miss Milani. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Hold on, this guy disappeared. Can you come to my desk first?
Do we really need to do paperwork to go see someone?
I just need to find where she is to send you to the right location. This place is
Ah,
really big.
sure. Just hold your horses over there, Robo Man.
All right. May I ask, what do you need to see Mulani for?
Did the security guards give us back the letter of recommendation?
Yeah, they did.
I would
Just looked
assume
at
so.
it.
I don't think we handed that over. We just showed it.
They scanned
Oh,
it.
okay. I hand her. I show her the letter.
Okay.
She's like, hopefully this will
Waddles,
explain more than my words.
Waddle steps up and says, "Hey, Kimsey, how's it going?" And the girl says, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, "Oh, these guys are with me. We're gonna go speak to Professor Mulani for some of the research she's been doing. Is that okay?" And Kimsey said, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem. You know where to take him, right?" No problem. He goes into the elevator with you guys.
As I get in the elevator, it's be like, you could have done that from the beginning, and I am upset with you.
Yeah, but it's not as fun.
Go get paid on your own time.
The fifth floor facility. Let me just drag you guys out.
And I as this is all happening, it's like I look at him with like the disgusted look. It's like, I gave you a lava.
I know it's
And
a
your
fake.
phone number.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
And a phone number.
Let us hope he calls me for experimentation one day.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Christ. Turn on. Javier. No, Nazi. Turn on.
They're here for us.
Yep, that's that's where I live. And Wallace. Where's Wallace? Go get Wallace. Oof, doo, 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 doo. There, Wallace. It's right here. All right. He pretty much says, this way. He knocks twice on the door. Boom, boom. And you hear a sweet voice, "Come in." And he goes inside and says, "Professor Mulani, I have here some adventurers that are seeking some information about Professor Zen's research."
Just in case you don't want to use the word adventures, you might be able to use the word Pathfinder the same way, wouldn't you?
Starfinder.
Or Starfinders,
Well, he's
yeah.
enamored by you guys as you guys are adventurers. So he
Oh, okay.
addresses you as adventurers.
Okay, I understand.
And he takes a step back and starts looking at some of the literature.
Okay. Greetings.
So before you talks, you take a look around the office and you see that it's very clean, roomy, and orderly. Everything has a place for it where it is. Nothing seems out of place. The large desk stands impressively before you in a side of a broad window offered by a charming view of a nearby park. And a small table in one of the corners has a corlet of chairs arranged evenly around it. Near the door is a wide examination table covered with broken fragments of stone, many of which bear incomplete letters and words written in a spiraling text. Several tiny fountains throughout the room burble slowly simmer with soft light. Now, I wasn't able to do that, but just put that in your mind.
Gotcha.
Professor Muhalani is a fairly stern professor with lots of things and activities that she needs to take care of. She's one of the head professors in this facility, so she's very short on time.
Okay. I give the desk a little bit of a knock, and it's just like, is this mahogany? Beautiful desk.
It is an ancient tree. I do not recognize this mahogany, but if it's a strong and ancient tree, then yes.
Ah, beautiful, beautifully made. Well, we are actually here because we are interested in some of your research on things that might have to do with the Acreon.
Do you mean the drifting rock?
Yes, giant explodey drifting rock, you might have mentioned.
Unfortunately, I'm not in any position to help you and instruct you in my department. As you can see, I'm dealing with a clusterfuck of things.
Instruction is not necessarily what I am looking for. I am more looking for just the information. If you could point me to that, I can take up as little time as possible.
You think? I think you may want to know more about Hakim Zen, if I'm not mistaken.
Would his research not be within that? I was hoping it would be.
I just need to know the particulars of where to send you.
Then yes, things that are that are based on his research or things involving it. Yes.
Like I said before, I have neither the time nor the inclination to discuss showboating with amateurs and amateurs exploit. However, my colleague, Dr. Olmeha Sultani, has a strong interest in the ruins of the Okami.
I assume that is what Akim what is that word I'm looking for? Researching.
Correct. A lot of his notes deal in that ruins.
If possible, I would like just to make a very quick copy of these notes, and then I will gladly go down there and help your colleague if necessary.
I tell you what, if you help me with what's going on downstairs, I will gladly take you to her office to find those notes.
What's going on downstairs?
Yeah, we
As
sort
you
of just
s-
got here.
Well, as you saw, one of my colleagues, as you saw, there's reporters everywhere trying to collect the statements and trying to inquire about what recently was published. One of my colleagues, an Albanian, he's not actually an Albanian, but that's how I want to pronounce it.
I
He's
was
an
curious too.
It's Ilabian, Ilabian, Ilabian. All right, so I'm gonna just pronounce it Albanian.
Okay.
Albanian. One of my colleagues in Albanian 22, Chapter 2, Quote 2, gave a rather incendiary public lecture last night, which led to him being examined for war from nearly a millennia ago. And he used the cultural fallout from it to realize the genocide of a foreign species. Even before the Lashanta city states and foreign colonies signed the peace accords 30 years ago, such brutal conclusion would have been dismissed. Now he is fomenting the hate crimes under the guise of pure logic and anthropology. This is not what the university stands for, and I want him to make a public apology and retract all the statements that he previously made.
That
He,
seems simple enough.
at the moment, he is placed on academic leave and is restricted his access to university resources until we can clean this up.
Wait, so he already committed genocide, or he just wrote a paper
He wrote a paper
justifying?
basically justifying what Hitler did
Okay.
as logic and as from an anthropologic view and logic view of why it should have been done and why it was okay to do it.
Okay.
Interesting.
The Hitler version of Starfinder, basically.
Yeah.
Got you.
So everyone's up in arms about the statement, and then want him. Now the universe is like, no, you need to apologize and stuff like that. Do you agree to help her?
Uh,
Sure, why not? I've never really liked Hitler's.
yeah, I don't like Hitler's either.
Okay, so maybe you could come in handy. What the university needs right now is just to smooth this over real quick. So just speak to Albanian chapter 21, section 2 right now and smooth this over very quickly. All he has to do is just make an apology and convince him that it's for his good, not necessarily the good of the university.
Oh, we can do that.
I have a
I take
minor.
it you don't much care for this guy, right? You won't.
Does he need to come back to work?
No, no, no! Please do not hurt him. He is of great value to our university, and he is honestly one of the smartest people I've ever met. However, he is emotionless at times when it comes to his logic and his research.
Then perhaps then dealing with the situation would just be having your university make a statement that just says that you do not agree with his statements, but his statements are valid as academic research. Sorry, I am a fringe scientist myself. Maybe not to the degree of liking Hitler's, but
Unfortunately, he's been in our universe for so long that his image is our image. And he needs to apologize to fix our personal image.
oh, well, bad situation to be in for him.
If
If
you,
you tell me where he is, I'm pretty sure we can go and try to have a good discussion.
he's on the opposite side. You will detect it based on the amount of crap outside of his door.
Awesome. Well, I'll leave you to it. Please, please, please be ready to go and take me to go and get that research. I really need it. Goodbye. You literally just put it there.
I actually moved it because it was a little not seeable.
Oh, okay. Ooh, a place after my own heart. Dirty.
Can you cross over? Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, it's just a fucking floating brain.
It might be
Cool.
a walking brain.
All right. So you come across
Please tell me this is Dr. Mobius.
Albanian chapter 22, section 2. There's dust and debris and discarded papers everywhere. There's litter on the floor, and it's the most disgusting office you have ever seen.
Hold up. Just a side note here. I want you to know that this little art that you used is probably the most mentally scarring shit I've ever seen.
What the creature?
Yes.
That's actually a species.
Oh my god, I hate their being.
Yeah, this is a species.
Their brains coming out of the back of their head and they're holding their head with their arms. What the hell is going on?
Well, I'll explain in a second.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Uh, the desk and shelves are crowded with books and scrolls and stolets and a loose computer hardware. Not even computers, just hardware. So I guess a little bit of background information. This creature is called an Albanian, Alibian.
Okay.
They're an ascended human, essentially.
I
There's
see.
a humanoid in which became so smart that their head no longer could hold their brain. Their brain grew to the size that you see, and unfortunately, that energy is sucked out of their bodies. So what you see is basically their deformed, deflated bodies of energy. So all the energy goes into their brains.
It's disgusting.
They have all the functions. They have hands and heads and all that stuff. But however, they can't actually use it. The way they move around the world is through telepathic powers. So they communicate with telepathy, and they move around and they interact with the world with telepathy.
Okay.
They're very studious. Their names are usually associated with an author that they really like, the chapter, and usually a line. Hence his name, Albanian chapter 21, section 2.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Anybody want to talk to this guy? I find him. I'm thinking this, by the way, into like our little network of. It's like I find this guy disgusting, and he makes me want to throw up.
I find the idea interesting, just wrong. So why not just upload your mind to a better body? But I'll talk to him then, I guess.
Yeah, please. Yes.
Unless we want our organic talking person to work well, the guy with not the -2.
You know, to me, it doesn't matter. My like in-game character just like wants to puke. If I started
How do you
talking,
pronounce this
it would
guy's
just
name
be
again?
Huh?
How do you pronounce this guy's name again?
Albanian chapter 21, section 2.
Is his name
It's his name.
Albanian chapter? Okay, I'm just gonna call him Abby.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Professor Abby, I hear you've caused a bit of an issue here.
Offense
Say it.
indicates the narrow perspective in the listeners. I analyzed ancient Lashanta army strategies against their foreign neighbors and concluded that the former condition sentimentally inhibited more effectively destructive actions against their long-time enemies. The audience found my conclusion upsetting. And he starts bobbing around.
That may be. Do you value future research here?
He ponders for a second. And he says, "Of course I do. I love research. I live for research."
So you realize that by publishing something like this would hamper your ability to continue research.
He contemplates a little bit. But all I did was research. How could I be wrong?
It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong right now. It just matters is it going to affect your ability to research here in the future?
I don't understand what you're saying. Are you saying that I'm wrong?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. What I'm saying is that the public's reaction to this might cause you to no longer be able to research here. Do you understand?
Are you saying that they're gonna fire me? I have tenure.
It's not even about them firing you. The entire university is at stake here.
Okay. I'm looking for a specific word that you're not saying. But so what do you expect from me? Just an apology?
That's all the university is requesting.
How
Is
does an
that such a
apology
price to
fix
pay?
anything? You want me to apologize for the truth?
How would I word that? I don't think it matters much. The people that you're apologizing to, I doubt they read your research anyways. They don't matter much. Just write the apology, give the apology, and everything goes back. And continue researching, and in the future, just maybe have a internal publishing for research like this, and not a public publishing. If that makes sense.
It matters not if it's internal. It only matters if it becomes public. The public needs to know the truth.
The public can't handle the truth.
Um,
The public may not be able to handle the truth. And while I agree with the idea in sentiment, I think it harms the ability to get other research out that can cause good. And in the long term, it's a net loss to publicly publish research like this.
he starts bobbing around, and by bobbing I mean like he's floating in the air because he's telepathic.
Okay.
And he responds with, "I suppose you're right. This academic suspension has lasted too long. I cannot do further research."
All that would require to remedy the situation is an apology. Doesn't even have to be that long.
Doesn't have to be good either.
I have
That's
three
true.
requests, however, to do this apology.
Is one of those requests a copy of my memoirs?
You cannot tell facial expression from this creature. However, you can tell based on his brainwaves that he looks at you and scuff.
What are your requests?
You need to convince Professor Muhani that she needs to cancel my academic suspension. She needs to restore my access to the university's restricted collection, and she needs to pardon the whole incident because they might review my tenure and revoke it.
Okay, I think
That
that
seems
can be
relatively
done.
simple.
Can I go with her with God, what's the word for it? With your word, I guess, that you will publish things like this in the future internally only and not publicly?
I cannot tell the future. However, for now, I will apologize for the statements I have made.
All right, let's go back and talk to the other lady.
All right, cool. Thank you for talking to that. As I get outside, I just hurl on top of this pile of shit.
All right, you get to talk to the organic mess thing over here then.
I prefer talking to this woman. Hello, Professor. Actually, I before I talked to her, I kind of whoosh around some mouthwash that I was keeping in my bag. Hello, Professor. We've got your colleague to accept an apology that he will be making, but it has some conditions. One, that you give him back his access to the restricted files and archives. Two, that you do not revoke his tenure. And three, that he could go back to doing bullshit. If I sum that up correctly, I don't remember. I was very close to throwing up.
I give her a recording. Like I'm sure our little God, what is the thing called? Like the little computer in all of our heads that we use to talk to each other can also record things. So I just play back the exact 3 things that he wanted.
Oh, perfect.
She goes, interesting. Let me think on this. Please roll a diplomatic check.
Diplomatic boy. Roll the check.
Yeah, we have a diplomat for that. Hold on.
Diplomatic, like a superhero. Diplomat.
So do you want me to roll it?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
yes.
Roll a diplomacy. God damn you.
Oh, can't see it. Fuck it. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, god damn. All right. Unfortunately, you didn't pass it. Mohani responds, I can probably do 2 of those.
Which 2?
More likely, I can cancel his academic suspension and restore his restricted collection, but I don't think I can pardon the whole incident for his tenure review.
Do you not believe that the whole situation is just better to be swept under the rug at this point? This is kind of your way to just dealing with the situation.
Did he actually do anything against university policy, or does it just seem morally in distaste and not an
Well,
explicit?
because he brought so tenure typically, if you bring negative press or negative thing to the university itself, and you are for tenure, and you're reviewing your tenure, they might look at it as a attack against the university themselves. So she's trying to describe it's out of her power to willingly sweep it under the rug. She's not the only person in charge. She's just one of them. I know Stein just said something, so you can roll a Diplo check.
Okay. Boop. Oh God.
No. She's not willing to stake her career and job to fulfill this 3rd one for his sake.
What if he
Alright.
promises to
Do something
run controversial subjects by you before he publishes anything?
Diplo check?
I'm gonna get a -2. Watch.
I have a feeling you are, but it's okay.
The character sheet's taking forever to load.
Because you know how they say 5 is the same as -12.
So 6 no, unfortunately. She pretty much says, she just nods her head like no. Tell him to take those 2 offers or not at all.
All right.
I believe if you do this, the man's head is just going to straight explode.
I go back and talk to the other.
God damn it, it's a 9. Fine.
I go back and I bring the counter proposal in front of Abby.
So at this moment, you can either lie, say that you got all 3, or you can try
What is a lie roll? Bluff?
bluff.
Bluff man, lie to this guy and say that we did it. If you roll really
I
good.
didn't him said do the apology.
Which
I
one's
don't
higher?
have that either. Yeah.
Do you have one that's bigger? Which one's bigger? Which
What?
are you better at?
Which one?
Bluff is at 11 and intimidates at 12.
So then,
Bluff,
yeah, bluff it. And then if it doesn't work, then we can intimidate him into doing it anyway. Maybe. I tell him why to tell the guy, and he does perfectly.
Yeah. So you go back and you tell Banian, okay, Banian, we got all three.
Things are great.
Aesthetically, the Albanian bumps around. Super excited that he is not gonna be in jeopardy of his tenure. However, we both know that you were not able to get that, so he will not find out until 2 months from now.
Okay, I look
That
at him and I look at his disgusting form and I say, "Look it, just as one scientist to another, you may want to be careful, and you may also really, really want to do something awesome. Release some research that'll make everybody happy." And then I run outside the door and I throw up again.
and as you run out, and as you try to run out, he makes you float in the air with telepathy.
And then I
Telepathy.
just, yeah, then I just
Um,
throw up while floating around.
he just holds a barf in thin air, so he
Oh,
doesn't get more in his offices. He says, "I wish to thank you." He pulls out a box underneath his table, and a ring comes out.
a ring?
It's a ring. It's a Mach 1 ring of resistance. He's like, "Please take this as a token of my gratitude."
I think
Okay.
really loud. You should probably tell him no. He's not going to be happy.
I'll take the ring. I don't care. I'll take it.
Cool.
Sure.
Please let me go.
He says, "Wait, there's more."
Brew, 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 brew.
I tell him that if he ever has any doubts about what might cause a similar incident in the future, that he can send a message to me, and I give him my personal phone number. Again, we need another name.
He's just trying to get mad numbers. He's trying to get some brain, bro.
It's literally nothing that. Yeah, but okay.
So,
Nazi trying to get brain for dinner.
You get the He gives you an additional 700 credits, from his
Each?
last, no, split,
Okay.
from his last lecture, as a gift.
Why would why would he do this? Okay.
Because he thinks you got all three. Unfortunately, it's not. He's not gonna find out until 2 months from now that you fucked him.
Should probably not give him your number.
I don't know. I gave him my number. I got a plan.
Okay.
Not answer.
No, I'll blame it on the human or the
So-
what do they call it? I'll say that she lied.
The Albanian then turns around. He's like, I believe that you're in the university because you need some help with some research. May I assist you?
Mentally to my other friends. Do we want to let them know what we're here for? This is Space Hitler, and we're talking about super weapons.
Space Hitler.
Wait. And then I kind of look at him and I think, do you think anybody else would know more about it? Because
Space
if
Hitler.
if he is what we're
Research
calling
Space
Space Hitler, then he would probably know about some pretty decent shit. Hey, the Nazis came up with rockets.
Are we gonna Operation Paperclip this guy?
No. I don't want him on my ship. There'd be too many people to throw up.
So, you want to help you or no?
What's our third party member's input? What do you think?
Yeah.
Ferric,
For what?
if we want to tell this
ask
guy that we're here to research super weapons.
the guy that's okay with Nazi
Technically,
old
you're not
Nazi stuff.
researching super weapons. You're trying to get the notes from Zan's expedition.
But we also have a guarantee that someone's gonna help us get those, so
She said
Actually,
she could take you
So
to the
this
actually I stroll back into the office and I cover my mouth up and I hold my breath and I'm just look at I kind of need the chemical compounds for a few things. I give him a list. I'll give it to you later of stuff that I kind of need him to formulate. And that it's nothing I need an answer on now. Whether he can or can't be answered way later. So
You give a professor of university chemical compounds to.
No, not actual chemical compounds. They're
No, that's it.
basically like things I need to. I'm trying to create something,
To
and
build
I
a
haven't finished
body.
writing it into my baccalaureate yet. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to get his research. Remember when I was asking Ambassador Nor to help me find the scientific mind? This might actually be the something I'm looking for. So
Okay.
once I write it up properly, I'll send it to you.
All right. And Nazi has his phone number, so.
Awesome.
I tell him not right now, but maybe in the future. Then,
All right. So you don't want his help.
unless Varric wants to tell us otherwise.
Yeah. If Eric wants his help, we can get his help.
I'm good.
Okay.
No one wants to work with OK with Space Hitler right now.
And he just seems like a Hanar from Mass Effect.
Nah, those things are cool, dude. They speak in the third person.
No, the bad one.
Just a bad Hanar?
In 3.
Oh, I didn't play very much of 3.
You also have to have Kasumi's like have her saved on 2.
Oh, okay. Neat. I didn't know they had evil versions of that. But okay, so now we head over to talk to the other chick to see if we can get this dude's research real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna be mad if she says go talk to him. He has it. I look at her. It's like, okay, we got him to agree to the 2. Please point the way to the research. We'd like to get to work.
Sure. Follow me.
Dun, 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 dun.
She unlocks the door and comes in.
Ooh, slide to the
So
buffet.
the office looks like it's in disarray, with cabinet doors opened, several stone artifacts scattered across the floor with open archival drawers, and the travel bag that was only half packed. The computer on the desk looks on the far end is dark, but a diode in its base blinks regularly. You know the little computer light that turns on that kind of flashes to let you know it's on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, that flashes.
The thing that lets you know it's thinking.
So Mohani says the following. This disarray is not typical for the Kasata that Professor Mohani can relay. Dr. Sultani. Dr. Sultani, typically, it's not weird for her to have this kind of mess, but this looks a bit much. Even at the casual glance, it appears that someone's been quickly packing and trying to leave. Almost like they ransacked this room. What is going on? Mohani will excuse herself and say, I'm going to look the records to see where she's currently located. Feel free to look around.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you guys need me?
Perhaps. Want you?
Because I have to pack up.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, we're done. We're pretty much done. So we're going to end it here. So basically, what we believe happened, and basically, Dr. Soltari, who has all the research, seems to be not at her office, and she's unknown at the moment where she's located. Her office looks like it's been ransacked, or she's been quickly trying to get her information to get the fuck out of Dodge. The Albanian, who's still wishes to help you, but you said you don't want help, will still help you if you need additional help. The Mohani's trying to currently figure out what is going on with her schedule to see where she's currently located based on her school schedule and trying to contact her. In the meantime, this is where we're currently going to stop into your investigation into the Zen expedition, which will lead you to more information regarding the Drift Rock and the
Okay. Awesome.
All right. Once again, thank you for seeing whoever's watching, and thank you for you guys for participating in D&D. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Have a good night, guys.
See ya.